Hello Brick fans, it's me, Ross, and I'm doing another speed build for you today, this time with Snoopy and Woodstock at the beach. Like last time, we'll speed it up to about 20 times the original speed while I'm building, and I'll stop sometimes to give you a few insights of what I've just done or interesting things I've found. Right, let's get into it. Alright, we've got a few bags here. The backdrop, which is a special type of cardboard, which goes at the back. I'm excited to see what comes first. The packets, as far as I can currently see, aren't numbered, but we'll get right into that. Alright, let's get into it. So, these aren't numbered. You'll have to open them up all, if I'm not fully mistaken. And yeah, but there aren't many pieces, it's only 278, and so it's not a big deal and not a big problem. Difference is, if you've got 3,000 pieces, then that's a whole different ball game, but this is easy. All right, let's carry on. All right, I'm not going to sort these, I'm just going to get right into it. I know some people sort, some people don't. With this few pieces, I honestly don't think you need to sort. So I'm just going to get right into it. We have the instructions, we have some type of stickers here, only two, don't worry. Next time I'll do a set without stickers. But yes, let's get into it. Alright, I've completely finished the floor plate, and if I'm not mistaken, I can see I've made a mistake, so I have to quickly fix that, but the whole floor plate is flat now, and then we have to do the rest of the floor, but I'll fix my mistake first. I thought I might show you how far I am at the 20-minute mark. We can see the first wave starting to be built here. I don't know what this brown cone is, but we'll find that out soon. But so far, quite interesting pieces. I like the way that this just kind of slots in here through the middle part. It's very interesting. You can turn it, so I think that'll come into play later. But yes, so far, going quite well. Hope you're enjoying the video. But yes, I have to carry on. As you probably just saw, I made a mistake. So we've got this helpful thing to stop us making mistakes. I'd like to, of course, tell you that I did that purely to show you how not to make a mistake, but that would be a blatant lie. Or how to fix a mistake, because yeah, that just wasn't very clever of me, and I didn't read the instructions carefully. But in case that happens to you, this thing is a lifesaver. You may need to build a bit back, but then it's easy to go and you can carry on, same as with this thing. Just plop that back on there, and then you're good to go. So I shall now quickly build back to exactly where I was beforehand, place that in the correct place, and we are now good to carry on. Apart from that, that also meant that I have to, yes, ease this piece off as well somehow. Anyway, as I'd say in the olden days, hold please. Alright, an interesting thing is the bananas here. I originally thought they were part of Woodstock, but you can actually build these bananas together. I'd like to show you now, if I can, but I've put them on quite solidly. So these bananas came as two, and then you put them together, and then you've got a nice little bunch of 5 bananas. Anyway, Yes, we're still not done with the whole plate. We haven't gotten to Snoopy the plane or Woodstock yet, but I think we're nearly there. What I also find interesting is the quite intricate waveform here that we're doing to give Snoopy and his beach holiday a little bit of waves. I find them very interesting how they've been constructed. Very unusual, I'd say, certainly. So you've got this that doesn't really look like a wave at all. You plop this on, which, to be fair, still doesn't look like a wave. And then once you've all connected that, fastened it tightly, this might be able to be construed as wave. But now that we've done that, we take it and, to see correctly, plop it onto here, and then you've got the breakwater, which I find a very cool way of doing the waves. All right, if I'm not fully mistaken, that means we have finished the waves, and now we're going to make the palm trees. All right, we finished the palm tree. I quite like it because, well, look at this. You've got the coconuts, what you could assume, or coconut strands coming down, and then you very easily just clip it in here like so. And ta-da, you've got a palm tree that even moves a bit in the wind. Very nice. I like that. That is a cool palm tree. Anyway, we are now building Woodstock and his chair. All right, we've completed Woodstock in his chair now. I shall show the detail camera there. And we take him and plop him right next to his pile of bananas, down here in the middle, next to the palm tree with a bit of shade on him. There we go. Ah, lovely. So Woodstock's having a fine time there. All right, he also seemingly gets an umbrella, which is very nice. So you've got one of these. Let's see if I can do a live build without speeding this up. If I can find the pieces quickly enough. Haha, we're getting there, we're getting there. Fear not, fear not. Then we've got a little thing to put the umbrella on. Pop this on there, and in we go to give Woodstock a nice umbrella that can be moved as well. Fantastic. Now, if I'm not fully mistaken, that means we can get onto Snoopy's plane. I shall put this here, which you can see while I do the rest with Snoopy's plane. Let's get into that. Now, the one thing I have to say, this is a tiny plane, and I'm very interested to see how Snoopy's going to fit on it. But for that, we'll just have to carry on building. All right, 46 minutes in, and we're putting on the two stickers. Yes, I know, we've got stickers, but it adds to the flair, I think. So I'm going to pop this one on there. Detail camera can have a check it out. Next one on the other side, and now we want to get them symmetrical. So the point of the star, well, doesn't go up now because does I though? All right, so the point of the star goes up there, I think. And I think I've just got it about symmetrical, so. All right, only two stickers and no problem there. I think they're sturdy, they fit. Anyway, to the rest of his plane. All right, now we've finished the plane, as you can see here. It should maybe stand. Well, it won't stand because it's not built for stands, built for being placed on. But now we can build Snoopy finally, something I think we've all been waiting for. So here we go. Let's build the man himself, or the dog himself. Alright, we've got Snoopy back again. That was a bit violent of me. I'm sorry, I wasn't being so calm and careful. We need to be calm and careful. And now we can easily just plop his head on like that, and Snoopy's all good. Right, now we have to pop him in here, which isn't a difficulty at all. He sits firm and nice. And there we finally have Snoopy in the plane. And now all that is left to do for us is to plonk him right on here, like that, and then we can move the plane like that. If the palm trees weren't in the way, so we can move the plane a bit, but I think that's exactly how it's supposed to be. Right, and now, not to forget the cardboard cutout. So we have to move the palm trees so they're not in the way, and what I find interesting here is that we've got this ridge where this cardboard cutout is supposed to go in. So let's see if we can do that gently and easily again. Right, there we go. Just move it along a bit that way. All right, and there you have it. We have quite a few extra pieces. I shall move them out of the way. Yes. So that's our Snoopy at the beach with Woodstock. It was a fun build. It was quick and easy. I'd say just about an hour. We had a few technical difficulties with the time, so I am guessing it's about an hour. I had fun. I hope you had fun watching me. And don't forget, you can never have enough bricks, so what's stopping you from getting more? Anyway, see you next time. Have a good day. Goodbye.